Hello and welcome to today's video where we will be looking at the Tesla chart and going to be answering the question whether or not we still have any room to grow and what is going to happen in the immediate future basically. We're going to be using Elliott waves for our analysis, and let me just zoom out very far so you can see the big picture that we think is happening. I'm already on the daily time frame. Remember that we're zoomed out over the course of half a decade now of chart history. And by the way, of course, it's not financial advice, it's just our opinion. We think in our Elliott wave analysis that we've bottomed start of January 23. I think this we can unanimously agree on this being the bottom. Since then, in the wave one, we have risen an incredible almost 200%, which was followed by almost a 55% decrease. So already, this is quite a volatile chart. You probably wouldn't be, if you're working in a bank and you're making safe portfolios for people to invest in long term, maybe this is not the chart you would possibly put in the portfolio. Now, from the wave 2 bottom, we have risen another 250%. So let's look at that from the bear market bottom. We have almost made 400% in gains. That's almost a 4x increase of price. Now, that is almost already quite tremendous. Stumbling upon my words there. Already quite tremendous. So now the question is basically how much further can we go? Because, well, it's a 4x for a stock. I mean, we're not talking crypto here, we're talking stocks. That's huge. I mean, there's some individual stocks like Nvidia and so on who make these sort of gains, and Tesla is of course an amazing company in my opinion. But really, is there any room left to grow? And by the way, if you want to learn trading, we are giving away our trading transformation system for free to one person per week for the next 3 weeks. And all you have to do is subscribe to this YouTube channel. And after you've used it and after you've done everything with it that you can do, is give us a testimonial if you enjoyed it. And well, basically just tell us how you liked it. And all you have to do to enter this is basically subscribe to our YouTube channel and send to our email, which you can either find on our website, or it's also in the description, your YouTube channel, so we can check you're subscribed. And well, if you're lucky, you will be selected and you will get our trading transformation system, which has a value for $140 for free. Now, in this count that we have, and we had this on the chart for months, maybe even years, because to us this was quite obvious. We think that currently we are in this blue count, and this is a sub-wave structure of this white wave count. So remember what we just looked at, wave 1, a wave 2, and now we see a wave 3, 4, 5 in our opinion, before we get to a bigger correction in an A, B, C wave, which would of course retrace an incredible amount basically. Now, looking at how much room we have left to grow, answering that question, for that I will go on the 4-hour time frame. I mean, you've seen the bigger picture now, and we're going to be looking at the details basically. Now, the question basically is, which is always the same at this point of chart history, at this point of the structure, is what is happening with the wave 3? Because there's two different scenarios that can happen. One is that this blue wave count, the way it is on the chart right now, is valid, that we have topped in a wave 3, are now in a wave 4. How that could look more precisely, we'll go to in a second, and we'll go up in a wave 5, complete this wave 3, then we will see this wave 4, and then we will see another wave 5. Different scenario, we have already completed this wave 3, are now in this wave 4, and then we will see the last push in the 5. And basically the difference is just short-term structure is the difference, but also like sort of price targets where we can go, where we can retrace to. We'll of course look at that in a second as well. That's different, and also the potential price targets, but that's not for us to worry about right now. We think that there's a lot more potential in this stock, possibly from where we currently are, possibly looking at, well, another 60-70% to the top of the bull market, basically top of this cycle for the Tesla price. Now let us look at what it means in this scenario, because with Elliott waves, you can never know which of these scenarios it is until after it has happened. And now you might ask yourself, well, why do we use it? Because we can still make out levels upon which we can trade, even if we don't know that. We can just, these levels just tell us at some point if something is confirmed or denied, and then we can switch to the alternative scenario. Right here, this would basically mean for this wave 3, and I will just color it in white so you can see it more easily. If this wave 3 is what is happening, and we're now in this wave 4, we think that it might retrace down until this white box. So we're looking for something like this was an A wave, this is a B wave, and now we see another C wave into the support zone. After that, we will continue our rise to continuously new all-time highs. Of course, please don't just randomly copy our trades, just blindly make your own analysis on this. If you want to, if you're interested, check out our website. We offer some programs which allow you for you to probably become better at trading. But getting back to this now, looking at the big picture, what would happen if it was this other wave 3? And for that, we basically just have a different way of drawing the support box, and we go to the top of this wave 3 and go to the bottom here. You can see and I will put the 4s in the support boxes where they're supposed to go, so you can see the difference. Either we go here in a bounce, or we go here in a rebounce. You see this is a bit lower. And of course, well, that would be short-term more bearish, long-term a bit more, well, not bullish. But yeah. Now, what are we going to do? That is the next question I want to answer. And it's basically just, we think this scenario is happening. So we are going to disregard this box. I'll take it off the chart. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. Worry about this one. We are going to be watching for prices to go into the support box, consolidate here, or you can slightly dip below, but if it sustains below, and that would look like something like this. If you sustain below, then you're done. Then this scenario is invalid, and we go to the different one. But we are basically looking for prices to do something like this, and then we're looking for a more explosive way out. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, consider subscribing and liking it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.